Here we go.
By a vote of 3-0, Brendon, you are evicted from the Big Brother house.
Brendon, let me ask you first. You shaved your head. You took hourly baths in chum.
I'm not too, appalled by the smell.
And you were handcuffed to someone else.
As soon as we pass out, we get buzzed and we wake up again.
And in the end, all that got you was 30 extra minutes in the house. That's kind of a raw deal, my man.
That is definitely a raw deal, but you know what? I came into this game knowing that I was going to be a competitor, and I was going to fight to stay in this game no matter what it took, and that's exactly what I did.
I'm going to be totally honest with you.
Yeah.
Reality showmances don't have a very good track record in terms of longevity.
I know.
What makes you think that yours and Rachel's is something that can last?
I think that Rachel and I got a better shot because we weren't a showmance. We were actually a real relationship.
I'm a member of the American Chemical Society.
ACS always sends me stuff.
Because if you were paying attention on the show, we had our disagreements.
Hug me and say it's okay.
We had our little fights, and we made it through them and worked them out, and we're good.
I love you. I do. I don't want to be with you.
And I think that definitely shows that we were not just a romanticized couple on the show, but we were actually a real couple.
Let me say this about Rachel. She is a firecracker.
Flirters, you better grab a life vest. Ha ha ha, I'm back, bitches!
And she will not let anything come between her and her man.
Don't ever try to get between me and my man.
What is it about her that you find so intoxicating?
Rachel is an amazing person. She's not only smart, fun, witty, but she's really got a huge heart. And I think that is what I see. I see her being a firecracker on the show because she loves to push buttons.
I heard you and Hayden making out last night.
And she loves to just, stir up the drama.
Do you have to be the biggest bitch because you're gay?
But that's Rachel. Rachel was being herself on the show. And I think a lot of times she was being overdramatic because she enjoyed it.
Oh my God, tequila! Woo, tequila! Oh my God!
But you know what? When she really wants something and really is in love with somebody, that's her. And I feel everything that she and I shared on the show was genuine. So I only think that it's going to grow stronger when we're off the show.
All right, we got a question that comes via Twitter for you here, Brendon, from Neener4. It's an odd name. Brendon, do you regret the showmance starting so early in the game? It put a target on you first week.
I don't regret anything. I fell in love with Rachel, and I could not control the feelings that I had for her, even though I tried. In the very beginning, I didn't want to admit that I was falling in love with her, but I was. And it happened way too early as a competitor, but as a human being, it happened right when it should have.
Who were you playing for, Brendon, after Rachel left?
Do I do what's best for me in this game, or do I get revenge for the woman that I love?
Because we saw you saying, I'm going to nominate this person or vote for this person because that's what Rachel would have wanted. But were you also thinking about what you wanted and what you needed to get further in the game?
When I was considering nominations, I was considering who I wanted to get out. I was considering what I wanted, but I was also considering what Rachel would have wanted. And ultimately, I think that I made all the decisions that her and I would have agreed upon together.
When she was in the house, we had all this drama.
You can say what you want, Matt. You got busted. It's open.
Nothing I'm saying.
You were trying to play both sides.
It's sort of you and her on one side, and Reagan and Brittany and Matt on the other.
You're a Neanderthal.
First of all, it's pronounced Neanderthal. Secondly...
But that by the time you left the house, you seem to be on pretty good terms with everyone.
Yeah, I think by the time I left the house, I had more come to grips with the fact that eventually people are going to leave this house. And I can either leave on bad terms with everybody or I can leave on good terms. And I think I'm somebody who can put the past behind me and move on. It was very hard when I was in the house to watch Brittany and Reagan treat Rachel the way she did, because Rachel was somebody who was constantly trying to amend things with them, and they were just treating her very poorly.
I'm saying that I don't think that you're a good sport.
But after she left, yeah, a lot of that drama did die down. I really didn't care to have a friendship with these people. I just decided to be civil and just go about the game and play like I was going to play, and I wanted to win, and that's what I was trying for.
What's up with you chucking a bowling ball at Jeff and Jordan? Don't you know that they're America's sweethearts, Brendon? You can't do that.
I know, that was one of the worst days I've had in the house. I felt like I let down Rachel, and in the last moments, I tried to chuck a ball underneath the board before it closed, and it bounced up and landed in the gutter, and I don't think I've seen Jeff jump that high before, and I was kind of laughing, kept telling people, I was like, you know, there can only be one showmance, so I will destroy you, Jeff.
Where's the insurance clause?
It was no harm, no foul, and I think Jeff I think they understood what we were going through.
My other favorite challenge moment involving you was you in the full wizard regalia, rocking out a little wizard accent and stuff. That was pretty sweet.
Let round one begin.
I kept running through my head was the part in Role Models, the movie where the guy's doing they're doing all the Renaissance voices.
Yeah.
I really did not intend for it to come out, but it just started coming out, and then for some reason I just kept going with it. I couldn't stop.
Brittany, you are up next. You're a homo sapien, Brendon. You're not a wizard.
Brendon, who do you think the second saboteur was?
I honestly believe it was Matt. My first inclination was to believe it was Lane.
Do you think I have the brain power to do that?
But after considering the fact that the Diamond Power veto would have ended the same time as the saboteur reign, it's kind of hard not to think that Matt was a saboteur.
All right, Brendon, let's get to the really important question before I let you go. What is Rachel going to think of the new haircut?
I think Rachel's going to like it.
If she doesn't like the hair, will she let you borrow some of her extensions?
I think she will let me borrow extensions. Everybody else in the house has already worn them. I think if she didn't let me wear them at this point, I'd be a little offended.
Who wants to see my toy true? Homo sapien.
Neanderthal.